Well, after decades of planning, construction now underway in Far Rockaway on what will be the city's first net zero community.
Yeah, the billion-dollar project will bring affordable housing to the oceanfront landscape and boost storm resilience in the region that was hard hit by Superstorm Sandy. Jessica Formoso has details on how developers hope this will serve as a model for future green development.
This being the first net zero community in New York City, this is historic.
Queensborough President Donovan Richards is talking about 116 acres of vacant oceanfront land in Far Rockaway, lands that will be developed into this: housing, community centers, a nature preserve, retail space, and much more along the Rockaway Peninsula from Beach 32 to Beach 56.
There's several 100,000 square feet of non-residential space, community facility, commercial, and additionally another 10.5 acres of privately owned but publicly accessible open space for passive and active uses.
The energy-efficient, storm-resilient project will cost roughly $1 billion. The 35-acre nature preserve, which will be managed by New York City Parks, is currently under construction.
This area has a lot of potentials. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is all not cultivated. I mean, people could have made parks here, department stores, to attract more people here.
In a neighborhood that lacks housing, community centers, and supermarkets, residents say this project will revitalize the Arverne and Edgemere neighborhoods of the Rockaways. The site, named Arverne East, will have more than 1,600 units of housing, 80% of it affordable, with about 200 units going to those formerly homeless.
Right by the beach, boardwalk, we'll have a nice view. So I think that's a really good thing.
You know, your socioeconomic status should not be a determinant on whether you have ocean views.
Richard says the project is gentrified proof. He says the residents there will not be pushed out.
We're also entertaining something called a community land trust here, because we know as communities get developed, especially waterfront communities, that individuals can get pushed out. So ensuring that our local residents could have land that they determine what happens on it is also going to be mutually beneficial in ensuring that we gentrify-proof, what I call gentrify-proof, this land.
L&M Development Partners, which is leading the project with the Bluestone Organization and Triangle Equity, says it is working with community leaders.
It's one of those sites that are the last larger development site in New York City. That's city-owned, and you know, we think it's a great place to really showcase how you can develop resiliently and sustainably on the New York City coastline into the future.
The Nature Preserve and the Welcome Center are expected to be completed by next spring. As for the entire project, we're looking at 2031. In Far Rockaway, I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News.
All right.